Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. And yes, there's black people in Nebraska. Let me tell you something. If you're young, even if you're old, right? If you're experienced in life, right? And you are an individual and you carry yourself well, and you've carried yourself well throughout your whole life, and you have a, a good resume, if people say nothing but good things about you, right? You've never been in trouble with the law. You're a very clean individual. You have no strikes against you. Um, you're somebody who's maybe skated through life a little bit, but now you want to get your life together and you really want to make stabilize yourself and make a future for yourself. If you have no record, no record and no felonies worth like a cool million right now. All right, at least a couple 100,000. Like, people don't realize and don't understand until it's over with how important it is to have a clean record, a clean driving record, a clean as far as not having a record, no felonies, no misdemeanors. People don't realize how valuable that is in today's economy, in the world, life period. You can go and get any certification, any license that you want. Somebody who is 30, 40 years old, you don't have a record, you can go get your CNA, you can go get your CDL, you can go get your insurance license, you can go get anything you want. You can start over 1,000 times and it'll be easy, right? It'll be a little hard in the beginning, but excuse me, but eventually it won't take that long versus somebody who has records, who has a lot going on, who did a lot, and now they want to turn their life around. You really have an up on the competition if you have no record. Like, if you have a good driving, and it's a good driving record too, please, you have no excuse to be broke. You have no excuse to be without. You have no excuse to sit on your butt. You have no excuse if you have no record and you're clean. Like, and if you're a decent looking person and a decent person at that, the world is yours. I tell people all the time, and people think that this is cliche and that it doesn't mean anything. No, it means a lot. Take it from me. I caught a felony when I was 25 years old. Destroyed my life. Destroyed my life. Became a career drug addict after that because I destroyed my life. And it was in a domino effect ever since. And thank God, within the last 3 or 4 years, or 2 to 3 years, I turned my life around. But it's hard. In the beginning, I was a nurse aide. I could get jobs like this. I had my own place. I had money. After I caught a felony, all that went away. It was like a huge curse was put on my head. And even though I made the mistake, right, and I acknowledge that, and I take full responsibility, it's nobody's fault. But it's still hard. And I would be a fool to not express that to my audience and those who watch my content. Do not underappreciate the value of being a productive citizen with a clean record. Please don't. If I'll tell you what, if people could buy a clean record, people would pay whatever. I'm telling you right now, if I can get my record cleaned and have no felonies, no misdemeanors, I'll pay top dollar right now. Right now. 10,000, I'll pay it right now. I'll get a loan and pay it right now. I swear to you, because it's worth at least a cool million overall throughout your whole lifetime. You know, and my felony isn't even violent. It's not even violent. I'm not a violent person. But it's enough to make your life hard, let alone being somebody with a whole bunch of misdemeanors. A felony is, you know, and people say to kind of lift you up, they say, hey man, you know, life ain't over. Well, a good part of it is, though, when you catch a felony, a good part of it is, you know, once you get that felony, it's just a different feeling. It's a different feeling, you know what I mean? Even though it's like on paper, it's a different feeling. It's like a blanket you wear when you're a felon versus when you don't have any felonies. It's like this invisible blanket that you wear and it weighs you down. You know, And it sucks. I mean, it does, man. And I think when I first got my felony in 2016, I mean, I didn't work for a year. You know what I mean? I could have worked at fast food joints. I could have worked at maybe like general labor jobs. But I was so used to working in like an office and working in a nursing home or a hospital that after that, I was just decimated. My heart was broken. My heart's still broken. You know, I was a guy that was used to working in like a office setting. You know what I mean? Like we're used to working in get jobs like working for like Aflac. You know what I'm saying? Work like insurance jobs and all these just decent jobs that people would assume everybody has, right? But I went from that to have to transitioning to working in jobs that were full body labor. And it was hard. It took me a long time. You know, I finally got a job where it's not too hard and I can make decent amount of money. Thank God. I appreciate it. I do. But if I could save somebody's life, and trust me, I'm saving your life if you're listening. And if you're about to do something that'll cause you to catch a felony and you're listening, I'm saving your life. You're welcome. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go be an electrician. Go be a plumber. Go be an insurance agent. Go get your CDLs. Well, CDLs is mainly for the felons. I'll be honest with you. If you're a felon, CDL, nonprofit. That's the only thing you can do. That's it. That's it. I mean, just being real. I mean, you can't even be I don't even think you can be a felon if you're an electrician. You can't even be a felon as an electrician. I tried that already. Even some plumbing jobs. You know, some plumbing companies and schools won't mess with you if you have a felony. Some won't. I'm not saying all won't. Some won't. Because the majority of them won't here in Nebraska. They won't. So, and Nebraska's always been a good place to find employment if you don't have a felony. If you have a felony, Burger King, staffing agencies, and you're making no more than maybe $15 to $16 an hour. That's it. That's your life. And unless you get your CDLs or unless you find a job where it's union and they hire people with bad past. But from what I understand, it's getting hard to find people. It's hard to find people with a record. 10, 15 years ago, it was a little easier to find people with no records. But, you know, I don't know what has happened, but now everybody has a record. Even the people that you wouldn't think have a record have a record. So, you know, everybody's got caught up now. Everybody's been caught up once or twice. So if you don't have if you have a clean record, honestly, man, you're a 1 in a million person right now. You're 1 in a million. You're worth a cool million. Capitalize on it. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away, because somebody else would definitely capitalize on it if they had the opportunity and they had the chance. Okay, so if you don't have any felonies, please keep it that way. You'll thank me later. You'll come back after after you have your insurance license and you're selling property and casualty insurance and you're making a cool 6 to 10 grand a month, and you'll say thank you. You might even break me off a little bit. No, just playing. Because I had a friend that was making that sold insurance, made 7 grand a month, easy, nothing, driving the best, living a great lifestyle. So don't underestimate the power of a clean record. God bless you. Ignore the title, okay? I'm gonna throw the title off because YouTube only throws my videos in the algorithm if I mention something negative about black people. It is what it is, you know. I'm playing the game too. It's a cat and mouse game. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So God bless you guys. I'll see you on the next one.